that moment where I start streaming the microphone off. It's totally fine. It's no big deal. This is Spyro again. Welcome back, everyone. So yeah, we're just going to be chilling out, doing some stuff, and I need my pad to work because it was previously working. There we go. And then all of a sudden it's just like, no. So if you remember rightly, we came to Magic Crafters the last time. This isn't exactly a bad area, but it is awkward for the run, primarily because of the annoying enemies. It's kind of a mix. I do like the overall design of the level, and because of how things are, we'll be trying to get all of the collectibles if possible first, like we did the last time where we hung around and got absolutely everything in the level to do with like the dragons, the eggs, the gems, just 100% the homeworld, and then we go ahead and do the individual worlds, one of which I know is going to be a pain. Can't remember which one exactly. It's one with a giant castle in the center. I say that, but Magic Crafters has tons of giant castles, so. Anyway, away we go. We got Dark Passage, which is a really cool night level, if I remember rightly. Got all these other gem boxes around here that we'll use. Okay. I need to get rid of these two, but I think if I remember rightly, I have to use the gem cannon over the, or the magic cannon, which will then allow me to get in there. Because those weird fools just like roaming around. Here's the balloonist. And another dragon. Latif.
Welcome to the Dreamweavers, young one. While chasing Nasty's minions in this world, you must expect the unexpected and prepare for what is not there.
Okay. Oh. Just checking something real quick. YouTube giving me adverts here. Right. So here we go. So we've got plenty of lives, plenty of health. It's just a case of getting all the little collectibles. I like the way that Spyro handles collectibles compared to other games, because a lot of the, quite a lot of other games around the same time did collectathon stuff like Spyro, but Spyro seemed like kind of the easiest of them. Like, some of them went absolutely crazy with the amount that you could have to find. Plus the level design is always good for Spyro, so there's the bad guy at the end, Jacques. And then there's the balloonist, of which we can go up there as well and get, I think, one of the flights. The free flying areas. And of course we've got more fools over here. There we go. Oh, crap. I was gonna say I've got to get up to there. I've got to go over there as well because there's some more gems over there that I've just seen. But of course there's another dragon behind us as well. And there's a fool here on this cannon. And there's those other two there. So we've got plenty of places to go. Yet another instance of weaponry in Spyro, but not too bad. Oh. Right, let's just see what's up these stairs and then we'll come back for the other guy. I think it's, yeah, it's Icy Flight. Probably to get over there by the looks of it. Can I just have this? Oh, no, no, no. I'm gonna have to get these again. Right. I messed up the jump the first time. Normally, if you're far enough away from the fireworks, you don't need to worry about getting hit, so that wasn't too bad. Don't think there's anything on the back there, so yeah, we're just after the guy down there, and then I think the other ones around the back. And then I think we've got all of the... It's not all of the... Yeah, all... No. We're missing one dragon. Watch for that fool there. We need to go back to the cannon, and the dragon's right next to me. I totally forgot. Go back to the cannon. Oh. We good here? Okay. Oh, I can't quite... There's gonna be like a specific angle here that's like pixel perfect for this. Oh, there we go. Hello to everyone in chat, by the way. I don't know whether anybody's in here or not. If you are, feel free to chat away. I just need to make sure that YouTube actually brings up the chat, because sometimes it's not visible. Normally I respond straight away, so... Like, if you just happen to be in the Discord, and I'm not actually speaking to you in stream, just give me a ping or something so I can figure out what's wrong. Hey Damon! Must have been annoying on the original PlayStation.
Oh, nicely done.
Yeah. Hi Crimson, how you doing? So tonight we've got this, we've got Klonoa and Undertale Yellow on the cards. A lot of streaming. Cold. It's incredibly cold at the moment, no matter where anyone is. It's crazy. Oh my god, we need 3. Oh, no, it's okay, I just got like double whammied there. Fallen in the water and then fallen off the entire level. So we need 3 gems, of which I think there is a way of sparks showing you where you're going. Yeah, I think it's that. Oh, there it is. I see the gems, they're like right here. The only problem is I goofed up that. I do like the art style in Magic Crafters though. So nice. It's got that very fantasy look that you'd expect. I think is probably the best way of putting it. I like the way that the interiors are done, and I like the overall look of the environment. It just looks really nice. Cold and bored? By all means, come in here then and have a chat. Yeah, I'm always free to talk to everybody and just hang out. Basically what I enjoy doing, so... Here we go. Let's get these other gems. I don't believe I've missed these. It's probably because of the grass textures. It looks a lot like a DreamWorks movie. That would be awesome to see. DreamWorks Spyro. But yeah, now we can go and do the individual levels. The reason why I do this is because some of the overworlds can be a bit annoying, especially on the original PlayStation one. So I've just got into a habit of trying to 100% everything before I leave. That way I don't forget. Still got a bit of my kind of coke here. I feel like I'm one of the few people that didn't mind Legend of Spyro games. I never played them, but I've seen them, the ones on the PS2 that featured the same actor from Lord of the Rings. To voice Spyro, if I remember rightly. This one's really interesting. I love how the entire level plays out, primarily just because of the lighting. It just looks so nice. But then, of course, you've got the fools that are messing around with their magic abilities, turning everything into weird demonic versions of themselves. And then, of course, you've got that... I can't go one moment without referencing Peter Copeland, I think it is. or just Copeland. The guy that did the score for this, so good. Like the original score is really fun and features Spyro's main theme throughout. And this one is just good as well.
But you should watch the fools.
I'd rather flame the fools.
Now you're thinking.
There we go. There we go, so we can see the demon dogs are actually just 2 hours. But if we get the fools, then it's an easy attack rather than dealing with massive enemies and only getting hit by a turtle there with a fireball. Well, that's fitting. But yeah, Crimson, how much did you enjoy the Legend of Spyro games? Because I didn't play them, so I've seen like the box art and stuff, but I don't know exactly about them. You know, I just know them by the fact that they're slightly different. I love that guy's sunglasses there, they look so cool. I've only played a bit, but I know most of the story. Oh, interesting. 3 enemies? Nope. Oh. If I remember rightly, we have to come back for this one later. Excuse me, later on with the key. All of the way. But, oh, whoa, it homes? Yeah, that was nasty. Can we just... Turns out I was a kid and beat Kingdom Hearts 2. I didn't realize that you can upgrade Sora's drives, etc. I still beat it somehow, says Damon. The whole point of the game was like to focus on the drives, because the drives were awesome. I think it's the ultimate form that's white is pretty cool, but the red one, if I remember rightly, is the melee focused one that I really enjoyed. I think the blue one is the ranged one, and then you got the white one that mixes them both, I think.
I think you just might be the
And then you've got the dark one, the rage drive. I don't know how to activate it. I swear it was like a button combo or something. I just can't remember which. It's been ages. We go this way. Oh, there we go. If I can keep sparks like this, then we're good. There's Spyro's main theme coming on in the background. Reminds me a little bit of like the Undertale soundtrack, how they use the Undertale main theme over and over and over again. As kind of a leitmotif. It's almost like Spyro's leitmotif is the main theme just repeated in like certain little instances. I was playing it on my PS5 and pressed down on the D-pad and just switched drive. Hey, Sammy! So yeah, we're playing a bit of this. Final Fantasy XIV does that a lot as well. The cool thing that I like is like Final Fantasy Strangers of Paradise, where it actually makes callbacks to all the previous entries, and then also has music from them. Really nice, especially because they've reused Sunleaf Waterscape from 13 so many times. I was a goofy kid, says Damon. It's all good. I'm still a goofy adult, so I don't know what that says about me, but... Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, can I just... There we go. Dude, they put Medieval on Steam. I know I said this the last time, but I'd be so down for a remake of that on Steam just so I can play it again. Even though I can play it on the PlayStation again already, it's just like, playing a game from scratch like this is always fun. Especially when you're going on a full-on nostalgia trip as well. Always fun. I feel really responsive here at the moment, considering the last time I was like, dude, I'm not so sure about this. Dave, quick, tell us a joke.
Thanks, Spyro. I'd love to help you catch Nasty.
My part.
I'd really
No, I'm messing. I'm messing. I'm not that
Don't
nasty.
worry. The only one that's gonna be trapped is him.
Apparently, Omega Steam is remixed into Final Fantasy 16's boss fight. Oh, I'll have to have a look at that. I got Gen Final Fantasy 16, you see, so... And then I tried getting a Pikmin 4, but she ended up buying it, so I ended up getting another game. Of which I can't say what it is, because otherwise it'll spoil the Christmas present, because she's downstairs listening into my conversations. I can't hear anything over the bacon, says Sammy. I want a medieval remake. 2, says Damon. Like, even the sequel, because Medieval had a sequel, if you remember rightly, that started out with Dan in like a London museum or something, in the demo version of it on the PS1. That reminds me, I can't wait till I can like show off all the games that we've got in our collection eventually for the channel, which is, again, something I want to do. So I'll be playing a lot more games in future. It's like, a lot of the collection is going to be really fun just to show people. Just as, no, I'm not, I'm hiding in a box. All I can hear is my name faintly, says Sammy. Sammy, the bacon, it's too loud! Damon says, I know I'm a broken record, but I want the Jack and Daxter trilogy remake. I mean, it's a really popular trilogy from PS2 era, so you'd expect that they'd make it, but... Ooh. You'd expect that they'd go through and do quite a lot of the old games again, you know. Need to get 500 gems here. Naughty Dog will remake The Last of Us 2 3 years after instead. Oh, that, where it's just like... So anyway, we've remade the entire game over from scratch, even though we released it not long ago on the same console. We're just going to do another launch of it again. It's like, what now? I really feel like Naughty Dog's gone downhill since the Crash days, you know? We're like really far downhill. It's not even a controversial thing at this point to say that because of how many other people have reacted the same way. No. Jack and Daxter's edgy, so that's not happening. No! I want an Infamous 1 and 2 remake, says Crimson. Infamous was really fun on the PS3. Oh. Don't mind that sound. So that sound in particular was me just opening a bunch of Christmas biscuits. Because Jen got a bunch and I was like, okay, I'll have some. So yeah, I'm just hanging out and having these biscuits, so I was just like, okay, I need to open the wrapper a little bit more. And then it just kind of broke a lot, so I was like, problems. Prototype would be good. Prototype 2 was bad. I didn't actually mind Prototype 2. I remember it was interesting because it wasn't Mercer, it was the guy that was chasing him in Prototype 1, if I remember rightly. It's like with Bioshock. A lot of people said Bioshock 2 was bad, but I actually enjoyed Bioshock 2 just as much as Bioshock 1, but maybe because it's a revenge story. Yeah. But yeah, Prototype was cool. They really ruined Mercer, says Damon. I remember him being a boss at the end of the game, I just can't remember what the heck was going on with that, you know, in the second one. Like, admittedly, it's a long time since I played Prototype and Prototype 2. No coming to my tea party, but... What, you're not coming to my tea party? Bethany, I made biscuits, says Sammy. Okay, so in this one, we can use the fire breath to take out the different suits of armor here, because they're going to get reanimated by the wizards. And then we really can't do anything until we get the fire breath. Which is unlocked when we go and find one of the fairies and get a kiss from her. Although in this one, I don't know whether it is a kiss. Oh, it is. Yeah, they've not changed that. I thought they might have changed it for modern audiences. I couldn't remember. I was actually fearing that they'd changed it for modern audiences, even though it's literally just a kiss. You never know what they'll do nowadays. Do that in your Megaton voice. What? You're not coming to my tea party? Bethany, I made biscuits! That was totally terrible. That was not Megaton, that was just me doing a very fabulous voice, or at least trying to do a fabulous voice and failing. Does anyone remember Spider-Man Web of Shadows? Was that the, was that the one where you can play as different Spider-Man throughout the ages? Including 2099 and Spider-Man Noir or something. Or am I thinking another one? The edgy prototype clone, wait, what? The reason why I didn't go to the other world as well as like another castle one is primarily because I think it's one of the bad ones, although I actually could be wrong and it might be this one. And by bad, I mean, like, it's hard figuring out where everything is, but I think I might have goofed and instead it's this one. The idea being there's one in particular where you have to go all the way around the castle and get a load of like upgrades and everything, and then there's a certain thing you have to do. I can't quite remember what it was because of me last playing this in 2018, I think. But yeah, it's awkward. Do the Megaton voice so I can skip my nibbling. Oh, don't say that out loud. I totally screwed that. I totally screwed that. I'm sorry, Sammy. Tap your daily dose of moss. Yeah, that's the one with anti-venom, says Damon.
Magic in a fairy's kiss. See what it can do to your power of flame.
Why does that guy look like David Bowie slightly? Or at least he gives me David Bowie energy. I do not know why. Maybe I'm just thinking too much about David Bowie all of a sudden. Okay. I like these streams because we can just chill out in them, you know. It's like, I want to do this, I want to do Klonoa for about an hour. So an hour of this, an hour of Klonoa. And then, Undertale Yellow. Oh crap. Can't wait to play Undertale Yellow. Like, everybody else is playing it, and I'm just like, you know what? I'll just wait, because I want to get these other streams done, and I still like all of these games. So it's like, I'll stream some casual stuff first, and then we'll go in for that. Plus, it's always fun to do, like, multiple streams. Get a bit of diversity going when it comes to what games I'm playing. Because I know people will turn around and be like, dude, you play the same 3 games over and over again? And I'm like, no, I don't. Ooh, that was close. Now I just need to get this door. Undertale Yellow just came out, huh? I just saw a video for it, didn't watch it yet, it's Sammy. Yeah, I mentioned it in a couple of streams before today, saying that Memes had said it was coming out. And I was like, yeah, I'm super excited for it because I've not played any more Undertale content, and the thing is, it doesn't ruin my pacifist run. You know, because it's its own separate thing. So essentially it means I can enjoy Undertale again without it, you know, like affecting anything, and it'd still be good. Merg plays it. Honestly, it's going to be fun going back to Undertale. I like it way too much to just have it end, but at the same time I don't want to go and do like any sort of reset, and I'm definitely not doing another run like the Genocide run. It's not happening, so It's actually fun to play fan content like this. But yeah, after this, Klonoa is a 2D, well, pseudo 2D, 2.5D action platformer. And then obviously you've got this, which is full 3D adventure, would you say? What's your opinion on DLC for video games? I was alright with DLC for video games when it was extra stuff, and by that what I mean is like, you know, like map packs and stuff for games. I didn't mind it when it was like extra map packs or the odd really exclusive skin, or it was like a full-on expansion. So, for instance, if back in the day, like, all the stuff would have been put on like expansion discs or whatever, but instead they moved it to DLC. That was all good, but when they started making DLC like mandatory to complete games, and when DLC became the main focus rather than, you know, the base game, that's when it really annoyed me, because I'm just like, dude, seriously, what are we doing here? You know, like Armored Core, yeah, each Armored Core game would have a new installment. Okay. Oh, let's see. Crimson says, doesn't Klonoa have crunchy audio on the re-releases, specifically the first game?
Here comes Spyro.
I'm not entirely sure. I remember the audio sounding pretty much the same, but...
Opportunity to battle the one who matters most. Nasty Nork.
Love how all the dragons in this have so much personality. And then we need to get upstairs because there's a hole in the roof there that we need to drop through again. And I need to go up there and kill those knights. Go out here. But yeah, DLC was okay until developers started focusing way too hard on it because they knew that's where the cash was. It's a bit like every other thing, like with microtransactions and stuff. It's pretty much the same. It's okay provided it's not super intrusive and isn't made like the main focus. You know, it's like I don't mind the odd tiny microtransaction, but when you're essentially selling me a game pass for like every single game I'm buying, you know, and then on top of that going, oh, okay, so it's not just one game pass. We're gonna have you do like multiple game passes, and we're gonna keep raking in the money that way. It's like, yeah, you've lost me. You've lost me. I prefer older games like this, not just because of the nostalgia, but because I'm a very simple person. You know, I like simplicity and not being milked for my money, which is also why I like indie games. Because, like, indie games, what you see is what you get. And it's always fun for the amount of money that you're going to pay. You know, like, for instance, we paid, like, what, $8 for Lethal Company? And I've got a good, like, what, 4 or 5 hours of enjoyment out of it, which is about the same length as a Call of Duty campaign, except that Call of Duty would deliberately make me pay for, like, a battle pass and a bunch of other stuff. Yeah. That's why you don't see me playing any games that really do that kind of thing outside of, like, GBO, and even then, for people who have been around since, like, when I started GBO in about 2018, like the beginning of 2018, you'll know pretty much, or you'll remember that I said during that, I'm incredibly stubborn and I ain't spending money if I don't have to. So there's no way I'm spending on microtransactions. You know, so you'll never see me spending money on like gacha or whatever. Older games, I get what you mean. You get what you paid for, no nickel and diming. Indeed, I don't think nickel and diming people is right. Because it's pretty much like, you know, if you're familiar with the games industry and all the news that comes with it, you'll know that there was a thing ages ago that was shown off where the games industry, especially I think it was Activision, were doing research into people's behaviors and habits so that they could then manipulate them in such a way that you could force them and people into buying microtransactions. And I'm like, dude, this is scummy, especially because I was part of the games industry for quite a while. It's just like, dude, what the hell are we doing here? You know, seriously, what are we doing to people? I thought we were just making games for people, not basically taking all of their money. You know, so it's I don't like it when the thing that I was a part of is being super scummy. You know, It's like, it's just wrong. It's just really wrong. And I don't like that because it's like, you think, oh, it's no big deal. And then next moment, you find that you're getting nickel and dimed all the goddamn time. I totally messed that up then. You find you're getting nickel and dimed all the goddamn time. And it's just like, dude, what the hell are we doing? Like, you don't want to be editing people's behavioral patterns just to, you know, manipulate them into buying stuff, because then it's a case of it's just manipulation rather than actually selling a good product. You know, it's just totally screwed up. Let's see, at least not remake anyway of Modern Warfare 3's campaign. Modern Warfare 3's campaign, the most recent one, was absolutely terrible. How it was essentially just DLC. I feel like it's cheating if you pay for stuff in games, says Sammy. Oh yeah, it's specifically stuff like a good example of that would be Battlefield or Star Wars Battlefield 2, when there was that fiasco over that because of basically it being pay to win. Modern Warfare 3 had error codes asking for Modern Warfare 2's disc. God, that's bad. That is really bad. That's just super scummy. I need to know how to get there. I swear it was something like that. Crimson says, I don't mind microtransactions, provided they're cosmetics, not really required, and the company itself is at least keeping the value out without them. Yeah, it's like, if they don't focus on microtransactions, and they're just added, and they don't, like... The thing is, as well, I don't like limited time ones, because that forces a sort of an idea of buy it now, otherwise it's gone forever. Like, Nintendo do that with some of the stuff, like, what, the Mario Super Pack or whatever it was for the Switch, where it was, like, Sunshine, a remake of the N64 one, and a third game that I can't remember because it's forgettable, because it's Mario as well, and I don't like Mario. But basically the whole deal was that they created some sense of urgency and then turned around and went, oh yeah, we're going to sell it at a marked up price, so we'll get as much as possible out for it, and it's like, dude, I already don't like Nintendo. You're just making me like you even less now. You know. Paying for progress is cheating, but paying for expansions and additional content that adds new systems is fine. That's because, like, for instance, you pay for a base game, you know what you're going to get, right? And then anything extra, like $15 or whatever, the developer isn't going to get as much, but you get more out of it as a consumer. You know, so that to me is fair, because then it's not as if the dev is like super cheating you. Instead, it's literally just a case of like, yeah, the dev's just after a little bit of extra money, but they're not going to nickel and dime you out of everything you've got. Whereas some devs are like, so anyway, you buy the base game, and then we want you to buy the expansion for like another 60. You know. Like Assassin's Creed. Assassin's Creed did that? Trying to figure it out. I know it's something from here. It's like, it's something along the lines of you jump from here and then fly around and land on the ledge. I just can't remember. I'm just gonna go quickly find this out in YouTube for a moment. Let's see. It was Spyro Haunted Towers Last Gems. There is like a awkward jump, and this is again another killer for a casual run if you can't remember it. Where is it? Checkpoint 3, and then missing lots. Okay. Oh, I see. Yeah, you have to do what I thought you had to do, which is use the super ramp. I'll get back to the conversation as well. Let's see. I'm wanting to try the Avatar game that came out, but I'm hesitant to buy it because of Ubisoft, says Crimson. Dude, every time I play a game, that advertisement comes up, where it's like, oh, so anyway, I was kidnapped by the RDA, and I'm like, excuse me? You know, because like I'm just trying to click something else. The funniest part is when you're watching like a podcast or something, and that comes up, and then next moment you actually start the podcast, and the podcast, just like, oh crap, this is gonna be hard. The podcast comes on and almost continues the conversation from where the RDA thing comes in. Pretty funny. I'm not really big into Avatar, primarily just because like the mech suits and everything are really cool, but I was never into the whole concept of it. Oh, it's basically just Pocahontas but with mechs. Oh, come on. Does that go? That goes down here. Okay. I'm the same. Ubisoft are way too scummy to deserve my money at this point. Not really the devs, but the company. Yeah, most of the time the devs don't even want to put this stuff in. It's just mainly the freaking execs at the top that are like, so anyway, money. No. Okay. Funniest one for that kind of thing, for like people getting assets from a movie and then using it to create a game, was Gearbox for Aliens Colonial Marines, where they were like, this is now the official canon, and then it just went totally bad. Oh, dude, seriously, I can't make that run. Like Toby's situation with his music. Toby's music thing is annoying me so much with Materia, where Materia are like, so anyway, we're just gonna keep taking the money off you. You know, it's like, come on, seriously. Like, I know he wants, well, they have to copyright stuff, but the problem is that they're so aggressive with it that every Undertale video does like really badly because of it. Essentially, if I use Undertale music in an Undertale stream, I get absolutely wrecked by copyright. It's like, are you kidding me? What do you think I use, like, Sonic stuff? Because Sega aren't that bad with that kind of thing? The Alien AI typo on that game, this is Crimson. Yeah, I totally remember that debacle. Or fiasco, whatever you want to refer to it as. But yeah, the whole thing of, it's a typo in the script. Specifically Unreal Engine 3. Oh, come on. I need to hug the wall there, and then I can come back round, come in, and then I have to go all the way up here again. Come all the way up here. And then as we get to here, we jump out and go round, and we sail all the way around. Why all of a sudden never got Sail Away by Enya in my head? Sail away, I'm gonna get copyrighted if I start singing that. I mean, if you say no, then good luck to working in the industry with that black mark on your name. It's annoying. It's like I keep saying to people, like, there's a lot of corporate red and black tape that stops me from saying a lot of stuff, but no, it's just all wrong. The thing is, it's like, I come at stuff from, like, when I've tried to be nice about, like, devs and stuff before in the past, it's that whole thing of I try and come at things fairly, so some people will be like, oh, you're too nice to developers and publishers and stuff. It's like, no, because I work with a lot of these people, or have worked with a lot of them, and I know they don't mean bad. It's just, there are other elements at play that make things bad, you know? But of course, it's not exactly as if I can turn around and be like, oh, this was my experience, this is bad, you know, because next thing you know, I'll get absolutely blacklisted. Oh, nobody wants to get blacklisted. That's not good to have on your records. Oh, dude, trying to hug this wall is annoying. Enough about gaming companies being scummy. How about your other hobbies? Food, fun, or other hobbies? Food's nice. Food's always good. Oh, just give me a sec. I'm just trying to see if I can do this run. I'm just watching this YouTube video of somebody doing this now. So they do the run. Oh, dude, what? Oh, I've been doing it wrong the entire time. Dude, I don't believe that. Let's see what Damon says there. I mean, most AAA games are trash at this point, so why keep to a double or an indie? That's why I keep to a double A or an indie. No, not at all, but most. I get what you mean with that reference, that if you get that reference, then you're a G. Indie games will always be the best. Indie games will always be the best, at the moment especially, but have been the best since AAA started fumbling really badly. Primarily because, again, you get exactly what's on the box or on the tin. You know, if you were talking about food, it'd be on the tin, but you get exactly what's on the box, and the devs are sincere with, you know, what they want to produce, because essentially it's like, unlike the big companies where they have nothing to lose, even if they lose a ton of money, they can still make it up by like stocks or shareholders. With indies, it's like every game that they make essentially is the difference between whether they're... Hang on.
Great work.
There we go. For indies, it's a case of like every game release is like, am I going to be out on the street or not if this game releases poorly? So there's more at stake, which means they have to be genuine and have to uphold some level of quality and just some way of actually reassuring you that what they're producing is good and that, you know, what you're buying is going to be fun. It's like, it's the most honest part of the games industry compared to the rest of it, you know. Oh, dude, seriously? He's just blocking me? He's like literally blocking me? Hey, Sky, how you doing? Yeah, indies are driven by passion as well. Can I just, like, get back somehow here? Doing still bored? Well, I'm going to be doing this for another, like, 15 minutes. And then I'm going to be going on Klonoa and then Undertale Yellow, so that's my playlist for tonight. And then I might be doing some 3D stuff. Gotta figure out what to do. Let's see if I can just... I can come down here. Fly over there with the kiss. Will be good. Wait, that won't work. I'm gonna need to figure out where to get the flame breath from around here. The only other place I can go to get the flame breath is downstairs, but then I'd have to run upstairs again and it'd be out by the time I'm... Hang on. It's dark outside, it's only 6 PM. That's what happens when it's winter, you know. I can't actually get back up there, that's a shame. So Dave, are you into MMA? I don't mind it. I'm not like super into it, but I do enjoy watching it. I mean, come on, it's awesome. I do like boxing and stuff like that as well, so that's always fun. Oh. There's nothing better than watching a good contact sport. You know. Or any physical sports. I like rugby. Rugby's fun, and ice hockey as well. And if you could consider parkour a sport, then parkour as well. But some people don't count that one, so... Parkour is really good. Like, the level of skill involved with parkour is absolutely insane. But yeah, there's something just so primal but so awesome about watching two people duke it out in a really, really good boxing match. Like, for instance, when it comes to YouTube and stuff, and watching that kind of thing, I think one of the most fun fights for me has been when we had, you know, like the first creator clash, which was the YouTube boxing thing. The second one didn't go so well, if I remember rightly, but the first one had a couple of female creators going up against each other. One of them was like Irish or something, and God, that one was so fun to watch, just primarily because of the girl in question was eating the other girl's punches and just wrecking everything. It's nuts. Oh. I see, this is like a time thing where I gotta... There we go. But yeah, that was a really fun boxing thing there. Ooh. I also watch a lot of Airsoft stuff as well. Oh crap. Like, out of all the stuff on YouTube, Airsoft is by far one of the things that I watch the most, along with parkour. Which I don't think really can be said as this being sports, but you know, it's fun. Who doesn't like watching what is essentially just people reenacting or trying to roleplay as military operators? Was watching a couple of funny videos recently with Jen, where it was a bunch of guys in ghillie suits being snipers and airsoft rangers and not getting found out when they're busy sniping everyone. So funny. This one time in bank caps, Damon. I like bad, so that's a fun sport. It's the Sammy. Bad? You like badminton? Or am I thinking wrong there? And where are these other freaking gems here? I need like 40 gems and I can't find them. I have to go around the entire area now and find them. I swear I got those fodder enemies that allow me to get sparks back. What the hell? Oh, there we go. Okay. Another thing that I like watching that's kind of a sport, but not a sport, kinda. I'm gonna get absolutely wrecked for saying that is esports stuff. Specifically fighting game stuff like Tekken. Like, no joke, if you're into competitive video game stuff, watching Tekken 7 by some of the really high level players is absolute insanity. It's like you can't take your eyes off it, it's that good. Are you talking about solo entertainment, says Damon? Wait, what do you mean? Oh, for Airsoft. Yeah. Solo and, it totally flew over my head for a moment. Solo and, I think it's Nostovich? I think I might be pronounced that wrong. And then there are a couple of other ones that I saw that aren't the main channels like that, that, were pretty good too, that were like buying ghillie suits and then just going ahead and just chilling out in like bushes and stuff with like pistols. Yeah, it was funny. There was one that I watched where it was like one guy had bought a ghillie suit that was that good that essentially the enemy team were just standing right on top of him and didn't know where he was. And then he was just waiting for him to go past and then shooting him. So funny. Kicking Mustang. Seriously, some of the fun stuff for me, for like I was saying about competitive plays for like Tekken and stuff. If you type in stuff like iMusician playing Tekken 7 at Evo, iMusician is really good as Yoshimitsu, and some of the plays are just ridiculous. Like, that's the easiest way to find out about competitive Tekken 7 and how exciting it can be, is literally just search up iMusician stuff. Because it's nuts watching somebody play Yoshi at like ridiculously high experience levels, and then through that you get recommended all the other videos where it's like playing as Jin and other characters, and it tends to just be so damn good watching people just perform so well. Normally it ends up just being a lot of wall bounces and then combos, but it's so good. I'm trying to find out where the hell these last gems are, because I know they're around here somewhere. Are they upstairs again, or what? Because they shouldn't be upstairs, unless you have to fly around. Like if I have to come back round here. One of the ones that I think I watched by either Silo or Nostovich, I think it was the one where they're playing on top of a freaking rickety-ass building in the middle of America that's like falling apart. That was terrifying to see, where they go up to the roof and try and snipe people off it. Oh, that was crazy. I know this sounds weird, but I find it funny watching people do parkour and skating hurt themselves. The thing is, with like parkour, you can genuinely kill yourself pretty easy. Like I tried parkour out for a time ages ago, and I found it really fun, and it was really good for exercise. The only problem was that like I could do it in short bursts with my my obvious disability. But yeah, what ended up happening was I got taken out of it because I ended up falling from about 5 to 6 feet up and ended up landing directly on one of my temples. And yeah, it was not good. I split my entire temple open and ended up having to go to hospital, and then looked like I'd got a black eye for about a month. So that was messed up. The funny thing is, it was an easy jump as well. It was like a really easy jump with a move that was easy to perform. I just happened to catch my ankle because I didn't move my foot high enough on a wet day. Yeah, I ended up slipping off this wall, clipping my leg, went over, fell straight on my face, and because the blood couldn't get cleaned up by anybody, the blood ended up being there for about a week or so. So there was just blood all over the floor. Oh, dude, I thought I could make this jump, but now I can't. What the hell? That sounds fun, says Damon. It wasn't. Trust me, it wasn't. Like, parkour is really good if you want to take it up for, like, building core strength. Like, it builds up your leg muscles if you don't have any. It builds up your arm muscles a lot more. It helps with grip strength. And in general, you do get overall benefits from doing it. The problem is that, like, obviously it's way more fun training with people rather than not with people, you know. So if you're on your own, kind of feels a little bit stupid. Whereas with friends, you can have a laugh and create, like, challenges and stuff and make it a little bit more fun for you. But yeah, the worst part with parkour is because people are genuinely a little bit less durable than a lot of people think they are. It ends up being that one unfortunate mistake can literally kill you, which is not good. Really not good for obvious reasons. Get flexy, am I right, Sustainment? Trust me when I say, like, if you've wanted overall strength but never really had too much of it, if you're a bit nerdy, you know, and don't get out much, then parkour's potentially something that you should look into because it's actually really good for building you up. Or if you're already good at stuff like gymnastics or swimming or stuff and you already have some decent strength behind you, it's actually really good because it more or less keeps those muscles working and keeps you nice and lean. Because I've said it many times on stream, like, I'm not fat, I'm not bloated or anything, and I'm not overweight. I'm actually pretty lean, which is nice, and I have parkour and swimming to thank for that. And a lot of bike riding when I was a kid. People complain about temple runs in Ocarina of Time, says Sky. That's why you shouldn't let your kid watch Jackass. Oh, Jackass is good, though. Jackass is so good for the wrong reasons. Bam and Ryan were easily my favourites for Jackass in terms of the entire cast. with Knoxville and Wee Man coming in second. No joke when I say literally like every Christmas or New Year I end up watching Jackass with like Sean, Stu and Jen because it's my thing. I used to watch it so much as a kid. It's just my thing. It's my go-to for not so much funny stuff, but just because it's just entertaining. It's so entertaining watching a bunch of skaters just act like complete morons. You know. Temple Run 80%, Moody, hold my beer. Did I do Lofty Castle? No, I didn't. This is the one that I was avoiding. I know I'm a string bean in my family, says Sammy. The thing is, it's like, despite me cracking my head open, and I mentioned doing my wrist in, as in like actually slitting it by accident when I was doing 40k ages ago, which I narrowly missed an artery, which has actually messed up my my wrist on the left side. Coincidentally, the same one I had issues with mainly when I was recovering from those arm injuries that I had in like 2021. Apart from that, I've never broken a bone. I've never had anything really extremely bad happen to me like that, so I'm lucky in that aspect. I have, however, dislocated both my little fingers on both of my hands, so that's painful when it gets cold. What happened was I was going skating and ended up riding into, it was in two separate occasions, ended up riding past a freaking bus stop, and I'm there just like doing the kickoffs and swinging my arms to get momentum. And as I was swinging my arm past, hit the freaking bus stop, didn't I? And it bent my little finger all the way back in like the worst possible way. So yeah, not good. Oh. So MTV's scared, but Scared is more focused on gory injuries. It's pretty messed up, but still kind of funny, says Damon. The thing is, injuring yourself or somebody injuring themselves can be funny depending on what the injury actually is. You know. But then again, when you watch Jackass back and then hear about all the stories, it's bad. I like that dragon because of him holding a teddy. Yeah, the worst part about Jackass now that makes me sad is when you listen to like the behind the scenes from Steve-O and Bam and stuff, because basically it paints a picture of, oh yeah, they just weren't crazy guys that did this stuff for the giggles, that just happened to be skaters. They ended up getting so high or drunk or just totally, you know, like messed up every single shoot, that it would be a common occurrence to have people literally like high off the head on cocaine and then doing all these stupid stunts that could potentially kill them. You know, it's like, dude, you know, that's not what I was watching it for. No, because as a teenager, you don't think anything like that. You're just like, oh, it's just a bunch of dudes having fun who just happen to be skaters. And then it comes out that they're all basically high off the head on drugs, and you're just like, dude, that's not cool. That's just, especially when you're doing stuff like that, not cool. Yeah. Yeah, dislocating stuff is annoying. I've broken and dislocated all my fingers when I was growing up, says Damon. Oof.
Thank you for releasing me.
Sammy says, I'd hate to break any bone. My mum was paid through the teeth on my teeth alone, so I'd be careful not to be reckless. I try, I used to do it anyway. I'm not going to do anything crazy now, obviously, because I'm a dad and I have to be responsible. But when I used to just go out and do crazy stuff with my friends, I always used to make sure that the risk versus reward kind of thing was in my favor so that I didn't mess myself up too much. You know, so was always a case of, I like being silly and stuff and having fun with friends, provided I'm not, like, at risk of dying or something. You know. Because I think everyone, especially as a kid, has those moments where they'll, like, do something stupid, like, for instance, run out into traffic or in the middle of the road and then by accident almost get run over at least, like, once or something. You know, you'll have stupid stuff like that, but it's not as if you plan for that and go, oh yeah, that's fun, I enjoy doing this. Yeah. When you are so high that you kick the bucket, you have no clue what happened, says Sky. It's like, I just get upset when I look back at Jackass and find out that they were all basically high on cocaine all the time and stuff like that. And like Steve-O doing plenty of nitrous oxide. Because it's just like, dude, you looked like you were genuinely having fun, and now to hear that, it definitely, it doesn't so much ruin the show for me, but it makes me feel sorry for him. You know, because it's like he was so messed up during the show that it's like he couldn't do one shoot without huffing on nitrous oxide. You know, which is why his throat is all kinds of messed up and why his voice is the way that it is. You know, and then he's like, yeah, I had it pretty bad, but I recovered. And then there are other people that went to rehab and then just never recovered. Like Bam. Bam is a case study for people that had it all and then totally goofed it on booze. And now he looks like Phil. And too much of a wuss to do anything risky, says Sammy. There's nothing bad about that. It just means you're willing to look after yourself a little bit more than everybody else, you know. The idea is to do something that you're a little bit excited about doing, but doesn't risk anything, you know. Or if you're going to be taking a risk, it's calculated, so you're not going to hurt yourself too much.
Ah, Spyro, thanks. Supercharge will get you to new places here in Lofty Castle, too.
See where it takes you. I'm the voice of concern in my friend group, says Sammy. I mean, I could say it was kind of the same with our friend group, but it was the whole thing of I was just like, yeah, we're going to do some fun stuff, but we're not going to be taking ridiculous risks to the point where one of us is going to the hospital, you know. But at least that's what I like thinking, where it's like, if the risk of somebody dying is there, then it's definitely not worth it. Whereas if you can find something that people can do that's exhilarating, but also fun and isn't risky, then it's all good. It's like I've mentioned it many times before, but the friend group that I used to have, they all used to get wasted at New Year. And I just don't like booze that much. So I used to be the guy that was literally just watching them all get drunk, and then when they'd fall face down in their own puke and sleep, I used to have a good time just having a laugh at them all and be like, oh well, I guess it's home time. Oh. There we go. We can do that and then get these. I'm glad even if I'm a buzzkill, because it means that at least they're safe to Sammy. Yeah, that's good. It's a good reason for it being like that. Damon says, fun stuff going fast down a trail with trees buzzing around your head. I gave it up after my dad died because I really never understood how short life was until that happened. The thing is, like, mountain biking is really fun as well. But it's another one of those things where it's like, if you mess up even just a little bit, or you time something incorrectly, you can really, really screw up. You know, which obviously nobody wants to do. Nobody wants to screw up something, especially that they really enjoy. I can still have a scar from biking when I used to do some BMX stuff, and I ended up coming off my bike really fast and sliding down a curb on a road, and it cut through my left side of my stomach all the way through and ended up leaving a gaping hole in it. And then I went to one of my friend's grandparents' house who lived nearby to try and get help, and she was like, no, we're not treating you, go home. I was like, oh, thanks. That was sure fun. I just need to get through this level and then I can call the end of the stream. Oh, come on. I need to figure out how to go into the... What the hell? Yeah, the grandparent didn't like me for no reason whatsoever. Like, I'd show up and chill out with the guy, and I turned up on his doorstep and was like, dude, can I get you like a plaster or something? Because I'm kind of bleeding out from my side of my stomach here. And his grandparent was just like, yeah, no, how about you just go home? Because you only live like 10 minutes away. And I was like, oh, cheers. It's like, can I not get any assistance now? And she was like, no. I ended up telling my mum about that, and she was just like, what the hell? A lot of stuff like that around here. But yeah, I still got the scar from that. It's actually pretty big. Hang on, let's think. It's like, it's from about my knuckle on my thumb to the tip of my thumb, and my thumb's pretty big. So, yeah. That was interesting. That's all because I tried coming up the curb by hitting it with the front wheel so that you'd essentially bounce off the curb and do like a wheelie off the curb. It was always really fun to do, even though at one point the wheel flew off and left me without a wheel, which ended up with me jumping off the bike in midair. But yeah, it was totally screwed up this one time I did it, and it slipped on the curb and ended up with me going sideways and then scraping my my entire side, my left-hand side, along the curb for about 10 to 15 feet, going really fast. Say probably about, on a bike, probably about 10 miles per hour. So yeah, it was messed up. Yeah, you could end up wrapped around a tree or something, says Damon. Worst injury I had was coming off my bike, jumping and breaking my arm in 3 places. Oh, jeez. That's the price for being reckless. Indeed. Head injuries are pretty bad. Yeah. Like mine that I mentioned before, I got so freaked out when I split my temple open. Because I had concussion as well. I had like a mild concussion for ages. What the heck are these last things? Sammy says the largest scar I ever got would be one from getting stitches after getting whacked on the head. Jeez. Sky says worst injury I ever got was a paper cut once. Fun times. Fun times. Also fell down a flight of stairs. I don't remember it, says Sky. Jeez. You must have hit your head on the way down. I had one where I bit through my entire bottom lip because I was running around as a kid when we went camping one time. Fell over and landed straight on my my bottom lip because of how I was running around. I ended up biting through my entire bottom lip and ended up putting a massive hole in it. That was nasty. I got so many different injuries and different scars, which is why the avatar has the eye scar as well. You know, like people wonder why the avatar is designed in a certain way, like which bits are actually real and which bits are just style choices. It's like no, it's all realistic sort of reflections of stuff that I've picked out to kind of reflect little bits of me. Like, I've got the scar over the left eye, which is the same one that I mentioned before that I got the scar from parkour on. The hoodie I actually have in real life because Jen got it me. My hair used to be blonde, and then went brown at a later date, which is why I have both brown and blonde hair now. And then the eyes are literally a reference to my actual eye color, and then a reference to Sega stuff. I fell down the stairs because I'm clumsy, says Damon. Jeez. Everybody be falling down the stairs. Sky says, I got lucky way too often. Several times where I could have broken bones. I had instances like that. I've just been way too lucky. We're almost at the end of Dreamweavers here. We need to do Jock, and we need to do, I think, another level? We'll do Jock now. I think we've done we've done the entire world. I think apart from Jock and the flight, growing up in Croydon means we had to make our own fun sometimes. It would often be dangerous. It's an experience, says Damon. Yeah, it was a lot of times like that. Dave, down here we just called it a free piercing, says Sammy. Like, you guys have heard me mention it on multiple times how bad it is around, or how bad it was, I should say, around where I used to live. Pretty nuts. All the stuff to do with drug dealers and other things, and people almost getting killed in high school, of all places. Yeah. Lots of starting fights with random high school students that also carry nunchucks. Says a lot about my my area where I used to live. And also the one story that I mentioned one time about getting hit in the back by a brick, and then a student getting thrown through a window in school as well. Fun times. Fun times. Ooh, come on now. All these enemies in crazy outfits. Says that guys carrying nunchucks around have poor taste in melee weapons. Sky. The guy actually did judo, that's why he had them. Because he did judo lessons, if I remember rightly, after school. And one day he just happened to have them on him still in his bag. Because that was literally turning out to be almost like a gang war, that situation. That's also the situation where Moody almost sent somebody to the hospital. Ooh, come on. Like one of the many times Moody's almost done that. Which I'm not proud of. Oh, come on now. Oh, come on now. I mean, I love my country, but I also hate it, says Damon. Yeah, I think it's like that for a lot of people. Yeah, I think England, a lot of people think England is this idyllic utopia, but it's really a dump. Indeed. I grew up in the ghetto for a good while. Still fun though, miss my friends, says Sammy. This guy says, unless they're literal nuns, you could chuck at people. Ooh, come on now. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. That's gonna be a key that I need to get. I don't know where that is. Probably down here. Do 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 do. Love the way they use the main theme over and over again. Just remind me of Undertale. I love the way I'm like, I'll finish this off in an hour, but I'm actually going until I get this world done, and then I can do Klonoa and then Undertale.
For this battle?
Advice. A wise dragon once told me aim high in life, but watch out for flying boxes.
Huh?
Love the way they animated Spyro. Ooh. Oh. I love the way he says that, and then I get a box thrown at me. I feel like I'm getting Christmas presents thrown at me by some weird, messed up elf or something. Go on with you. Do 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 do. Oh. We can get him before he winds up, we're good. Got ya. Sammy says, And we're gonna go finish Hades. We'll see you later. Thank you very much, Sammy. Don't forget your hat next time, Dave. I need to put it on, but I need to go downstairs and actually get the model that has it. Oh, we need like another couple of 100 gems. That sucks. Did I get the key there? No, I didn't. I know there's a hidden area here just off the beaten path as well. Just realized also I'm talking more in Moody's voice than my own right now. Oh. Mine's a little bit higher pitch. Just a tiny bit. There's the extra one. The question is, where's the jester for that? He's probably over the other side. I bet he's over the other side. Ooh. That reminds me, I still need to do that video explaining the difference, the subtle differences, and I just realized that's the actual guy I needed. Do 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 do.
Thank you for releasing me, Spyro. Take care.
It says, I've been stabbed twice, almost 3 times. I've been lit on fire once. I've not been stabbed, but I've been lit on fire, which was messed up. Oh crap. Do 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 do. Okay, that's for that. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Oh, no, 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 no. Okay, that was close. That was close. You were lit on fire? Yeah, I think I've told that one on stream before, Damon. I think you've not heard that one. Basically, I was in a game shop, and some people thought it would be funny to come in and sneak behind me while I was wearing my hoodie and I had really long hair, and basically dropped a match in the back of my hoodie, and it actually burned through the material on my hoodie and set it on fire. And yeah, I ended up having to take it off. Because my entire dress code for ages has basically been, yeah, I look kind of like a goth. It's the best way to describe my general art style, my actual clothing style, because of my condition, is always big baggy clothes. And of course, hoodie is just really nice because it's nice and soft, big, and it keeps you warm. So I was just like, oh, okay, fair enough. I'm wearing a load of like band hoodies at the time. And baggy pants, because baggy pants, man, why not? Especially cargo pants. So I'm wearing this stuff, and somebody comes up behind me in the line while I'm buying a game, and decides, yeah, it'll be funny to drop this match in my hoodie. And sure enough, yeah, the hoodie catches fire. I still actually have it. The entire hoodie had, ironically enough, it was like a 90s one that had like flames on the arms. But, yeah, basically ended up with the match melting through the hood. I still have the hoodie. I have to take a picture of it. And, at least I think I have it somewhere. And, yeah, I ended up having to take it off and put the damn thing out. And, of course, they ran out the shop, so they got away with it. Because they got on a scooter, if I remember rightly, and just drove off. So, yeah, fun times. Fun times getting set on fire. For no reason, other than what I were. There we go. Oh, come on now. Like, I'm thinking about it, I'm like, yeah, I wouldn't like to be stabbed, but it was pretty nuts being set on fire. So there's a lot like when I was younger, a lot of slam hoodies, baggy trousers, chain link to my wallet, yeah, basically. Not so much the black fingernails or black dyed hair. I didn't do that. I didn't do the eyeshadow, didn't do any black fingernails, didn't do anything like that. My pants originally were black, and then I ended up trading them out for green ones, like green cargo pants. And then it just ended up being green cargo pants, black hoodie, just plain black hoodie, and then I'd throw like a t-shirt over the top of the hoodie to actually give it some color. You know, so it'd probably end up being like a video game shirt or something over the top of the hoodie to break it up a little bit. That was basically my style for, going on about 10 years maybe? I can't even remember where I got that style from. I think I just saw it somewhere and was just like, oh, okay. I think it was primarily because, you know, you have those long shirts that have like the same sort of setup where they have the long arms and then they have the inner section that's it looks like a shirt, but it's attached to sleeves. They're a slightly different color. It's like, I think I got it from that and was just like, okay, I'll just throw a shirt over the top of my hoodie. Hopefully YouTube doesn't screw me for that, says Damon. No, you're good. Yeah, crazy times. There we go, level 100% complete. So the question is, have we done all of Dreamweavers now? Because I think we have. Apart from the flight, which I think is over here. I don't think I've been to the towers one. I just need to figure out how to go to that one. Why am I listening to, well, why am I hearing Snapcube's Sonic 06? Crap. Why am I listening to, or why can I hear Snapcube's Sonic 06 parody in my head there when I look and say towers because of the joke about freaking Fortnite from it. Oh, we've already completed that. Yeah, we're Mephiles in that is like, we're gonna create the ultimate video game for the kids that everyone will play and will get all the money, and it'll be Fortnite. Welcome to Tilted Towers. Welcome to my gamer pad. I don't get many girlfriends coming here. They treat me as an object. Oh. Where's that? And then Silver's like, I want to be in the friend zone. And he's like, no, you don't. You're just a beta cook. Been playing Fortnite earlier. It's really fun, says Damon. I honestly have not tried it. I've been staying away from it just because, I don't know, it's not really appealed to me, but power to you if you enjoy it, you know, for obvious reasons. I've heard from other people, especially in the Undernet, that play it about the Lego thing. So I kind of knew of it, but I didn't know exactly what it looked like, and then having seen it before, I was like, oh, okay, that's cool. Oh, wrong one. That Lego Minecraft clone is pretty sick. There we go, there's Icy Flight. Oh, excuse me. Oh, excuse me. I need to get to Icy Flight and then that's it. It's the end of the level after that. And then Klonoa, and then Undertale, and then some 3D work. And then I can call it a night. Fortnite is still pretty cringe. Like Goku from Fortnite? Like Naruto from Fortnite? Like Sarah Connor from Fortnite? Like the Terminator and Predator and Alien from Fortnite? Oh look, it's Master Chief from Fortnite. No, I know that is a very a very overdone joke, but it is kind of, it is relevant. It's kind of sad when you realize that all the kids nowadays are going to be like, oh, it's Master Chief from Fortnite or Sarah Connor from Fortnite instead of actually Terminator. You know. It's incredibly sad. Right, can I hopefully get around here and just... There we go. Try and do this. Oh, no, that's gonna mess up. I've really screwed the pooch here. Well, let's do this. Oh. Oh, have we got any more boxes around here? No, we haven't. Oh, that's not good. Oh, the... Dude, what? I need all these trains to be, like, perfectly lined up, and it's not gonna happen. I got 3 out of 4. Ah. I remember when my little brother was at school in the news for having weird class system around Fortnite skins. They were bullying people for not buying skins. It's really wild. Oh god. If you don't buy the battle pass, you're a loser. Oh, I'm messing. That's literally what it's like though, which is really weird. I just realized I've screwed this one up as well. Ooh. I can go for the last box or something around here. Oh, there. And if I can just get the trains here. Train. That'd be nice. Oh. No, I'm taking the drink. It was honestly that. Can see if there's any articles on it since it was an episode of Black Mirror. There probably are articles about it. That's gonna be the craziest thing. Oh, come on now. Try and get all these barrels first, then we'll see what we can do. Sky, are you still good there? Just checking on you. Ooh. Yep, just checking. Like making sure everybody's okay. Honestly, can't wait to start Klonoa again. It's gonna be fun. And then, obviously, Undertale Yellow. Undertale Yellow is gonna be like the main thing for me tonight. Come on, I just need the boxes and the lights now. Oh, crap. I can get these two here. I can just about recover from this. Maybe not financially, but... Let's see. Come on. I only need 3 more boxes. 1, 2... There we go, we got it. Ooh. Got it. Those are always crazy. But at least we did it. I can't remember how many gems are actually in Spyro 1. The pity Devasi is not here, but he'd be able to tell me. I don't actually know where he went. He kind of just vanished one day, even though I like talking to him. Okay, so there's Jack. Oh, okay, so the mark on the balloon is just there?
Done, Spyro. Nasty's world is... Are you ready to go?
Oh, no, no, no. I want to go to Nasty's world. So then when we get to Nasty's world, we can save. I think it's something like 12,000 gems. I could be wrong. Or maybe it's 15. Dude, Spyro 2 and 3 after this, though, with all the minigames. Oh, that's going to be nuts. Especially because I know some people are going to be looking at the, what is it, the Fawn character from Spyro 2 or something and being like, hey. Because apparently she has tons of furry artwork of her or something. Oh. I remember there was loads of controversy when this first came out about that character. Because of people going, hey, it's like, oh no, here we go. Yeah, apparently she's incredibly popular. For all the wrong reasons. I remember people turning around and being like, look, a character model, she's not wearing any pants. It's like, that's because she's a fawn. She's a magical beast, she's not designed like a human. Oh. Well, why is she wearing a dress? It's like, oh no.
You're in Nasty's world now, Spyro. And you are the dragon that must defeat him.
Bring him on. I'm ready.
Reach the exit in each of
Worst part is you can find all of that conversation by literally just Googling Spyro 2, I think it is.
Hi, Spyro.
Talk. Okay, we're good. So yeah, we're up to Nasty's world. Next time we'll be doing Nasty's world. Yeah, people with the fawn character are really weird, no offense. Okay, right. So, back in literally like 5 minutes, if that. So, we'll go on Klonoa next. Thank you very much, everyone, and I shall see you on the next stream. Bye!